All right, next we'll have Coach Kevin Evans.
Good afternoon, Kevin Evans, Rose High School. To my right, I have Jaquan Singleton. To my left, I have Kareem Manning. The expectations is to compete every day. We want to win the day. We always talk about competing against ourselves and our teammates, and that's what we really want to do. Practice has to be hard. We want our practices to be hard so that the game comes a little easier to us. So we're getting out there every day. Intensity is high. No matter what we're doing, whether it's shooting jump shots, whether we're working on post, station, whatever we're doing, it's high intensity. We lift 4 days a week. They hate it sometimes because of how much we lift, but that is the biggest thing for us, especially being that we're not as big as last year, obviously losing Mr. 6'8". So we had to do a lot more strength and conditioning when it came to the weight room. Goal-wise, we want to hold teams to less than 40 points a game. And I want 100% all my seniors to graduate and get the opportunity to play at the next level. That's probably my number one goal. Jaquan played football this year for the first time. He's getting some offers from some schools, some interest. And then Kareem Manning to my left, he had some schools talking to him. He currently has, I think, a 3.5 GPA, so he's become a nice target for some D2s that's starting to reach out. That's pretty much it. We're going to play our style of basketball at pros. We're back on the road again. We do have a home game. Thanks to Coach Watson and Coach Shaw, we get a chance to have a little home court. We play at their gyms. But other than that, we're just going to give it everything we got, play ball the rubber way. Hopefully, win the region again. That's the goal always. And be the best team in February. Being that I'm in the region with Coach Campbell and Coach Hayward, it's only 3 of one that's got to get it. I don't know which one that's got to get it. So not saying that's the only competition in the region, but just being honest, I think we kind of make each other better with us 3. So we don't really see the private schools, not saying they can't compete with us, but we kind of always talk about competing against each other and making each other better. So.
Gerald and the Johnsons to graduation, kind of your big 3. Is there any what kind of impression do you make or surprise you with this team?
The biggest thing is that's three kids. I dressed out 15 last year, 15, 16. We played GAC in the whole state playoffs. Every kid that dressed out played in those games. So we're deep. I think a lot of times, we've been hearing a lot. Tremaine, Gerald, Akeem is gone, but this kid next to me started every game. The kid to the right of me started every game. So they're battle tested. I have Philip Mean. He's going to be really good. Kanye Williams. Cormel McCray is probably a senior that nobody has seen yet. He transferred over. He couldn't play varsity. He had to play JV. He's probably going to be a big X factor for us, as well as, like I said, Kanye. We have a kid, Aiden O'Neal, that played football, that didn't play last year as well because of injury. So we have about 16 kids right now that can all play. And because we play defense the way we play, we're not focused on just one player. So I think that's going to be the surprise. When people see us, they're going to say they're really not missing a beat on the defensive side of it.
Coach, last year was when I was at Windsor versus Calvary, and you were at the game, and Calvary, who's now in your conference, now in the region, they kind of pushed that Windsor Forest team. I think that was the lowest win point when they had it that season. But you said something. He's like, "Oh, I got something for them." So you really do a good job of making in-game adjustments, not just coaching, but also putting your roster. You said you got 15. Yeah, 15, 16 players this year that you said all can go. What kind of style of basketball do you kind of expect for those players to play this year?
Well, first I want to give homage to that dude standing in front of you, Coach Jordan. I learned that from him. everybody got ready to play next man up. So my 16th person can play just as much as my first person. So that's how, it has to be. Again, if you don't, if you don't give that one person that role of having to do everything, it makes everybody have to do their role. The biggest thing with us is we don't have 2 25-point scores. I have 10, 12 guys that all give me 7 to 8 points. You do the math, that's a successful team in high school. The biggest thing, like I said, total team less than 40, so defense is going to open up a lot of offense. So the biggest thing we're doing this year is working on the half-court game because we did a lot of running up and down. With this shot clock, we have a lot of half-court situations we got to be able to score at. That's what we kind of did in our last scrimmage game. The team wasn't really, good, no disrespect to them, but we had to really just slow it down and just stop working on half-court because I think that's what hurt us the most when we got deep into the playoffs. No questions? Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Evans. All right, next we'll have Beach High School. Coach Gordon is not available today. Coach Watson will speak on her behalf.